just showing the neighborhood, or one of them, that I walk through in around my house, and just some of the treasures I find. Cujo is trying to eat them on me. Lots of symbols for me as I take a walk of deep reflection. It's the most I've seen in a long time. Even just as I started to notice them, of course, more beautiful ones popped out. And the reason why I showed the woman ahead of me is because I was releasing some frustrations on my fifth attempt to try to make a video. And seeing some of the reasons I tell myself why I want to move away from the city is because of how many times I get interrupted just trying to do my thing. I can't even walk with the dog right now because he won't move. Come on, Cujo. Come on. Let's go. Keep walking. So while some of the videos can come out and look edited or look proper, it can take some time and effort. I like to be moving when I make these, and even, Shane helped point that out. He goes, "You look really good when you're moving." Well, look, Shane, how can I move when our dog does this? Because he's more used to now not walking with his leash because we go to the woods. He doesn't want to have it when we're in the city. So thankfully, I can put a lot away of those nasty thoughts. Anyways, they're not so nasty. Sometimes we can lean into them a little bit too much, some of the nasty thoughts, of course. So, like I said, I was in the moment of releasing and recognizing that, calling myself out, saying, it's not that bad. It's not that bad that the dog still won't come. Come on, Cujo. I'm not going to pull you, but you need to walk. Okay, focus a little bit here. So yes, I'm taking a deep reflection as I walk through my neighborhood in Halifax, in the city, before I move with my family to our our little homestead in the woods. Anyways, the reason why I felt like making this video was to kind of just pull in the inspiration of seeing a journey open and close. Sort of like a story open and close. And so I moved here 15 years ago with, at the time, me and Shane were friends, very close friends, that wouldn't admit to each other that there was something more going on. And so I guess for us, it's kind of pinnacle that when we're ready to make some change, it also includes moving. I mean, and it doesn't have to. I reflected on that idea. It doesn't have to include moving for us to feel the sense of change. But sometimes it's just included in the package. And it definitely can have its benefits. So the idea of us moving is going to push us out of our comfort zones, because when we get too comfortable, we can tend to get stuck in patterns. And a lot of the times we can lean into things that are really quick fixes, or or what we feel is like the easiest way to get through the hardest situations, instead of perhaps maybe leaning into finding some growth. And I guess it was just really nice taking a step and leaning into that reflection, and as well just seeing how much has unfolded personally for me and my husband, who are now married with 2 children and a dog, of course, and a cat and all that. And the reason for our move, not entirely, but I mean there are many reasons, is for our family to be closer, for us to have opportunities to be closer with ourselves as well. To the nature, for us and for me, definitely does that and helps. I find it harder in the city, I'll just be honest. Like I said, the distractions, wanting to find time for myself, and it's not about having all the time only for just myself, because of course part of this move is to be a little bit more stronger in our community. I love the city and I love the people I've met in it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But at the same time, it's not exactly what, I don't know, what I've been longing for completely. There's just still something missing, and it's this feel of just having a little bit of closer knit relationships with people that, you can, I don't know, fall back on. But I know I could fall back on everybody here. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to explain, but I think we all feel it, to be honest. And that's why I'm calling it out, is where is the sense of community? Where does it lie exactly? Does it lie all of those walls? And does it lie within these trees and all that it entails? Or does it lie more in the heart? Does it start here and then move outwardly and connecting to other hearts? And because that's what it feels like. And it feels like I didn't recognize that until, I grew up more. And another part of this whole journey is we came to the city, me and my husband, to get some experience and to find ourselves. And I know we found most of ourselves, but there's still that little piece left of connecting with that part of ourself that sometimes just needs a little bit more quiet. And I'm excited to see what those possibilities are for us in the intentions that we are setting. Because there is one last one that I'm going to mention before I turn this video off and try to reconnect with my dog. And that is wanting to be closer to our family, like it's themselves, me and my husband, on a more intimate level, seeing how deep that can go. Because for us personally, it's been really great to be friends who've blossomed into this grand journey, and knowing that we're just going to continue to blossom. And my children, wanting to be closer with them on more connected basis. And for some reason, the life that we've been living here in the city has been a little bit too disconnected. So our heart's called to us, and this is where we're heading. And I think we're going to start maybe even taking more time to share in our journey and what we're experiencing, the good and the bad, because I think there is a lot that can be shared, and not in a way that that what we're doing is for everybody, but it's to show that there are other ways than what we've been shown. Because that's the only common thread I definitely see, is that most of us are on that same path of aiming for self-discovery, for purpose, for potential, for love, expansion. I don't know. It's a lot of juicy words. And I just want to be able to show what the possibilities are, even outside of everything we know, that it doesn't have to look all in this one little pretty package that we think our lives are supposed to look like, what the TV has portrayed or what our families have told us will make us happy. That happiness is what you make it. And I'm ready to make some new happiness with all the excitement coming our way. So stay tuned.